is right in front of the Olympic Stadium. This is the new Japan National Stadium behind us. And just in the news, we saw reports that the Olympic Committee is not going to allow international spectators to attend the Olympic Games in July, at the end of July when the Olympics start. That's kind of a big news announcement. Again, it's not officially reported, thus it's not actually news yet, but it will be, because it seems like it's going in the direction that I thought it would. Joining me in this report is Peter, who's going to be talking about, you can come over here. Looks like those girls are gonna take pictures there. Peter, who's gonna be talking about the impact of no tourists here in Japan. What do you think about that?
Oh, I love it.
Really?
Was I supposed to say that? That's what you told me to say, right?
You can say whatever you want to say.
I hate it. I hate the not being tourists here. Well, for obvious reasons, it's a bad thing, of course, for those who want to come here, and also for the economy. Everybody's is suffering through this. So, yeah, it's a bum deal. And you were talking about how the state of emergency has been extended here.
Yeah.
For an additional, what, 2 weeks now? So that's, I mean, what's your thought? I mean, have you noticed a big difference? We have this, the Japanese state of emergency doesn't seem to be as restrictive as the state of emergency in other countries that we're reading about.
No, and I'm watching these girls take a ridiculous picture with the Olympic rings behind us. That's hilarious. Yeah, I didn't hear anything you were saying. I was watching
I know, you're
them.
too transfixed on the high school girls.
No, but I do agree with you.
You don't even know what I said.
I do.
He doesn't know what I said.
I do. Well, in this live stream, what we're going to do is discuss this, but we're also going to hop on Peter's bike and do a lap around on his motorcycle, the Olympic Stadium. But really, how do you feel? Because I know, as you just said, businesses are hurting here. A lot of people are not doing well. Not having the international tourists is definitely going to be a hit to the economy. But there are so many fears on if international tourism comes at such a mass scale, it's going to lead to more infections and the population here becoming sick. I mean, I see both sides of it.
Well,
but did not we already know that the Olympics would not be at the same as we had envisioned it would be? We already knew this, so it's not really new news, is it?
it's not new news. It's not new news. And it comes as no surprise to me, honestly, that they will have to scale back the number of bodies that are coming to this country. You know, it's not just for the safety of the Japanese people. It's for all the athletes and also the people who, imagine if they were at the expected capacity of a normal Olympics, and then all those people went back to their countries. This thing would never end. You know what I mean? So it's you have to err on the side of caution, and by scaling back the numbers, that's the logical way to handle this.
Yeah, it's such a divisive issue too, because we're still 6 months away, right, from the start of the Olympics.
And a lot can change in 6 months.
Maybe 5 months. We're getting a lot closer. The vaccine, now the US has 1 million vaccinated a day right now. Japan has just started. The thing is, a lot of countries won't actually get vaccinated until perhaps a month before the Olympics actually start.
Is that effective? Can they be protected within a month?
Yeah,
when do
I believe
the antibodies
it would take
start?
about a month before the vaccine is fully activated, where it protects you.
Right. I thought, yeah, it's usually like 2 weeks or something, the amount of time from inoculation to when it begins to build antibodies in your body.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But it wouldn't be really fair for developing countries that are just getting the vaccine who wanted to come here. Therefore, my compromise would be let the family members at least come of the athletes. Have them tested. They are actually, the Olympic committees for each country are responsible for them to have a quarantine of 5 days with another PCR test after that, which is when you start to show some of the symptoms within the PCR testing. Therefore, and after the 5 days of being holed up, where they're supporting the Japanese economy, they have access to be tourists here and spend a little bit of money, maybe.
Yeah, And a lot of these, they could be staying in places like this, right across the street here. These are all new buildings.
That's not a hotel. That's an actual apartment
No, I
building.
know, but I think some of these were built for the athletes. What?
Uh-oh.
What is
Got
she
in
doing?
trouble.
Oh. Don't let go of the.
Yeah.
Don't let go of the dog.
Don't
she
let go
said.
of the dog. There are also hotels on the other side of the building, which we'll see. So they can't
He's
take a
such a
picture by the Olympic
cutie
rims.
pie.
You know, dog walking will become an Olympic sport. Do you want to help them out, maybe?
Yeah.
Do they need
I
help?
want to pet the dog. He's so cute.
Dog walking will become an Olympic sport. I think I could win a gold medal in that.
What a cutie pie.
That is a cute dog.
I saw a baby. That's
Look how
a
good he
type
is.
of bulldog, a French bulldog, maybe? What are those called? I saw the baby ones are even cuter. Just tiny little, oh, you just want to eat them up.
Hey,
So cute.
no eating of dogs. Crows, that's okay. And I see Hello Hi 821 also heard
Mushy stayed
the
in it.
crows going by here. All right, so let's jump on the motorbike and give the people what they
Yeah,
want.
yeah. Well, it's a scooter, John,
Oh, really?
but it has a motor and it has 2 wheels.
Oh, so you have more than one of these. That's a sweet ride over there.
Yeah, I've got 3.
Interesting.
Why don't you show them before we get on the scooter? Let's check out the cauldrons. These are the Olympic cauldrons
Oh, okay.
where they have barbecues. You can do weenie roasts and s'mores and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
This
I
is
love this.
This one-
Excellence, friendship, respect. Everything that's good in the world. It should be promoted with the games.
This is the original cauldron from the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. And
And now turned into a Japanese onsen where they put hot water and
yeah, well, I thought it was a garbage receptacle. It's gonna,
Hey, no. Yeah, I
Um,
guess it kind of resembles that in a way.
yeah. Any idea who lit that cauldron in 1964, John? Mr. Man of Knowledge?
Who lit it? Well, I'm not quite sure. Maybe, I don't know, Jesse Owens? He's an Ohio State University graduate.
Okay. Close. Actually, I don't know the answer. I'm hoping.
All right, moving on. This is the cauldron for the 1972 Olympics, which a lot of people don't know about because it's a Winter Olympics. That was held in Sapporo, up in Hokkaido.
That was cold.
You were like 3 years old.
4.
4, okay. Yeah, it probably was cold. That cup looks more like a glorified sake cup in a way, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
it's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the Japan Olympic Museum, and I haven't actually been inside here. Have you been inside here yet?
I did do a live stream in there. They have the actual torch relay torch
Oh,
that they're going to be using.
that they're using for the
inside of there.
2020.
Yeah,
Okay.
2021 now.
But they're still calling it the 2020 Olympics.
I think it should be 2020/2021. 2020/21.
Or 2020 2.0.
Oh, I'm
Something
so
like that.
tired of 2.0.
Yeah.
Over here is the Olympics from the 1998 Nagano Olympics. I
That
believe,
was
right?
also a cold year.
That was. This is the year that I came to Japan,
Yeah,
and it has aged well, like both of us.
that's a really cool cauldron.
Yeah.
It's far flashier and more artistic than the others.
It says 1990s. We are here. Seinfeld, #1 TV show. That's what it says to me.
Yeah, it's a beautiful one.
It's a beauty. You weren't here in Japan for these games.
No,
were
I
you?
came here the year after.
Came the year
But I
after.
watched them, and I was really, I had a great time that winter, 98. I was in Washington, D.C.,
Okay.
and yeah, I watched the Olympics every day. I love Winter Olympics.
Oh, you like the winter ones? Rifle and then
Right.
cross-country ski. It makes no sense. It's awesome.
What's the James Bond that had that?
For Your Eyes Only.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Roger Moore.
Yeah. Awesome.
Who was
awesome.
better? That's like the conversation from Lost in Translation. Who's the better James Bond? Roger Moore. Yeah, no. Has to be. Bill Murray goes, no, it's definitely
gotta
Sean
choose.
Connery. No. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
That's like one of my favorite scenes of there. Roger Moore was really, even though Sean Connery came here in 1964, the James Bond movies were so much bigger in 1960 when Roger Moore was the James Bond.
Who's this guy over here with this chap with the top hat?
Oh, is that a story? Tell us, Peter, as I clean the lens.
I don't know,
Yeah, a little
but
bit better.
we will find out.
Sean Connery did not like Japan. I don't know about that.
This is Jigoro Kano. He was a gentleman that lived until 1938, and other information I couldn't tell you, but I like that mustache.
I like that hat. He's a gentleman and a scholar.
Small statured gentleman.
Oh, he's taller than all of us. 1860 to 1938, and apparently had something to do with the history of the Olympics for Japan.
Olympic no Tokyo no Olympic. He's the chairman of the Olympics.
Yeah. You know, I was just studying about the Hinomaru, do you know? That's the Japanese flag, about the history of it. Something I think I might do an episode on, but it's really fascinating to see how they got to the flag with the rising sun.
Yeah, with the
That's
burst,
actually
the
the
sunburst.
naval flag, right?
Right.
That's actually the naval flag of Japan. So it's not. So the Hinomaru was never the official flag of Japan until I think it was like
After the war.
1999.
What?
It was like the default flag after the Tokugawa shogunate brought everybody together, all the clans coming together, became the Hinomaru,
Okay.
I believe. They had this flag. Then, like, the history of it is fascinating, but they didn't officially make it the flag of Japan until just the red dot until 1999.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy, right?
Well, because the other flag though it was more of the imperialistic, imperial Japan, which was the sun with the rays, right?
Yeah, that's the naval flag. The Navy flag or the maritime flag is when it's moved over a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
And when the dot is in the center with the rays, that's the Army flag.
Okay, but so they're still using that for the military?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because it was the national flag before
For
that.
the Navy, anyways.
Yeah. So my dad had one of those
Somebody
flags.
asked why we're wearing the helmet, and the answer is obvious, is it not? That bike over there is PETA's, and we are about to ride around the stadium and discuss whether or not international visitors should come to Japan, and we're both on the side of
Yes.
yes,
in
but.
limited numbers.
Asterisk mark.
Yes, but.
Yes, but the families should definitely be able to come, but there should be some procedure. And give me a break. I think 4 months from now, I could see where we might have problems with it, but we also can't be paranoid about it. I think if everybody in Japan has been vaccinated,
Yeah, yeah.
especially in the
Well,
city
they have
of
this.
Tokyo.
There's been no vaccination plan yet at all here in Japan.
Yeah, but Japan, is going to move pretty fast and do a good job with it.
Yeah. But how devastating would it be if your child was in the Olympics, but you couldn't come here and watch them and cheer them on after them going through their entire life training?
That would be bad, yeah.
It would be so
There's already
heartbreaking.
tens of thousands of trainers and supporters from international countries will be coming by default already. So I think that the damage is already done if it's going to be coming in here. They should be able to allow at least the family members of the Olympic athletes. But where does it stop? What about the friends of the family members or friends of friends? I guess it would just stop with immediate family. I don't know.
Maybe they'll issue some sort of voucher. Each athlete can designate
Right.
4 people or something, and those 4 people, like you said, have to go through a testing process and to ensure that they're on the up and up with the vaccination and
Right.
you know.
David Wills writes in here, how about a 4K reboot of Begin Japanology with alternating Japan YouTubers as hosts? Why alternate? There's a host right here.
Japanology.
Yeah, that's
that the one you
Peter
did?
Barakon show.
Okay.
Peter is my hero. The
Thank
other
you.
Peter. No, I wasn't referring to you. I was talking about
You're so
Barakon.
rude.
Although,
so
no, I know you're a different kind of hero. There's superheroes and then there are real life heroes. You're a real life hero.
Well, what does this other Peter got over me? Huh?
He's got better hair. I don't know. I don't.
And a British accent.
And a British accent, and he's been here longer.
God.
You can't defeat somebody who has a British accent.
I give up.
It's true. They're all.
Well, don't show me.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay.
All right,
Tell
you
me
can
when
show
it's safe. Now? Okay, here.
All right.
All right. Who would you vote for, Peter Barakon or Peter Von Gom? And no, that's not a fair comparison. Of course, the answer is this man.
PVG.
Yeah. whose
He gets my
YouTube
vote.
channel is Serial Talker. Check it out. He talks about crime in Japan.
Well, it's actually it's not just in Japan.
Crime in Japan.
The Serial Talker is a podcast, John. It's a weekly podcast. The Serial, SERIAL, like serial killer. The
Like
Serial
General
Talker.
Mills, Kellogg's.
Yeah. And I make a weekly YouTube version of it, which is a simplified YouTube video of the podcast. So I'd love it if you'd go over and listen to the podcast and subscribe. It's all true stories, and with a focus on true crime, a genre that I love. If you have a compelling true story that you would like to share, you can email it to me. All that information is in the podcast description, and I will consider reading it. So check it out.
All right.
Onegaishimasu.
All right. I just lost that super chat. I'm sorry. I think it came in from the Philippines. I don't see it available, so I can't read it. If the moderators want to rewrite this one, I know Raymond Centeno's here. New mics are hot. I guess that means good.
That's too. That means too.
HW.
It's too loud.
It's too loud. HAWT.
I don't know. Is he saying it's too? Is it?
Are you saying it's too loud, Raymond? Or, yeah. Actually, we are testing out new mics. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2.
Let me just check your. Hang on a second here. Hey. Yeah, it might be a bit hot. So, for the decibel, where's the decibel?
Too low, they said.
Too low.
It's
The audio
actually
is
a
too
bit
low.
low. Because you're a low talker. I'm a high talker.
All right.
Hey, Broly fan 187. Hi, John. I watch your videos with my dad. He really liked the ochachimachi? Okachimachi. Ah, get yourself something to drink and keep your videos. Thank you, Broly fan. I'm glad that you and your dad can enjoy the show. You ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Get this
These
show
are
on the
your
road.
foot. These are John's foot pegs,
All right,
and those
this is
big
the
bare feet barely
Vespa.
even will fit on there.
What's the symbolism between this samurai bee with a happy to see you belly button?
So my friend Alex, who is a professional voice actor and obviously a very talented artist,
Yeah.
he drew this, and it's I told him I wanted a samurai bee. So Vespa, show over here, John. Vespa is Italian for hornet. And because the old Vespas sounded like a hornet, that's why they named it Vespa. And this is a bee, so it's my take on a Japanese bee. So he made a samurai hornet.
Yeah. Be all that you can be.
Isn't that
Look,
cute?
I just noticed that bees don't have legs. So how did he? I guess you really have to have strong wings to destabilize yourself when you use the. But why would he use the sword when he's got a stinger?
Well, he has a lot of formidable enemies, John, just like
Guess
me.
so.
And one of them will be sitting right behind me. So you better behave.
Hey, the pen is mightier than the sword, my friend. You should be holding a pen as a diplomat. All right, let's get. Yeah, I think diplomats made up that comment that the pen is mightier than the sword. How do I get? Okay, that's all the space I get. All right, here we
Your
go.
big caboose should be able. Hang on, wait. Meet me on the blue
Okay.
tarmac over here.
Are we breaking the law by being here? Hey, look, she's got a kimono on.
So John, which way do we want to go?
You know what irks me about this stadium?
So
This stadium has been finished for over a year, well over a year.
Yeah.
And we
It's
still
just
can't even
collecting
go
dust.
into, yeah, we can't even get to go past this wall. Why are they walling this off, first of all? My tax money went into here, and I do pay a lot of taxes.
You don't pay taxes.
I pay taxes!
All right, get on.
Oh my God. Oh,
Dude, that was not smart.
sorry.
Take it easy.
Oh.
Jesus.
I'm not as flexible, all this stay
Well,
at home.
you almost knocked us over with your
Did I?
300 pounds. All right, here we go.
I do
You
weigh
ready?
a little bit more.
You ready?
This is back of helmet cam.
And did you strap your brain bucket in? You gotta strap it.
Hold on a second. I think I lost my microphone.
Did you?
Oh, it's up here. Hold on. Okay. Mic test. Sorry. Test. Okay.
Is the dead cat still on it?
Yeah,
All right.
we're
Are
good
you
to
on?
go.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here
Let
we
me know
go.
if the audio is bad. This is the first time I've tested out these mics. Enjoy the ride. So what do you think of this new news of the 2 weeks extended state of emergency,
The state of emergency.
which is not a lockdown, just so you know?
It's not a very enviable state, Sir Daub. I'm okay with it.
You okay?
Well, because like I said, our state of emergency is not as much of an emergency as it is in other places.
Right, it's not a
We
lockdown.
still have a lot of freedoms, and we're so lucky.
Yeah, my helmet is buckled, by the way.
Okay.
So this is one of the best angles of the stadium. We're gonna, after we take our right here, but that wall does not make it,
We'll just hold it up in the air. Let's see it.
and they can hear the click. Now that's a good mic.
It still feels like it's not complete. You know what I mean?
No. You know,
They've had a whole extra 6 months to get their shiz together, and it's still not done.
it does look good with the trees there. They got the plants there. I hope they're watering them. I want to get up there on the platform. It's just such a disappointment that we can't get there and actually walk it without permission from the city. You got something you want to say?
No, I was just pulling over so you could have a look at it up close.
Okay.
We can circle around a couple times. So
Oh, we'll circle a couple of times?
I got a full tank of gas, man.
All right, rev it. So we are live now going around the Olympic Stadium on a Vespa and discussing the new news that just has hit the wire that's not official. No international tourists coming to Japan for the Olympic Games. Or will it? I don't think that they're gonna write this in stone. I think it's to help people get, I don't know, feel more comfortable with the games being held, because the polls from NHK say that 80% of the Japanese don't want the games held. But
Wow, really?
well, yeah, but I think it's just because all we've been doing for the last year is talking about how negative the games are going to be. Nobody, including the athletes, have been talking about how excited they are. And when we start talking about skateboarding and new events and
Surfing
and the swimmers getting back in and competing against one another, and we get past this, I think the excitement's going to start in May. But right now, I'm just disappointed that all we're doing is talking about this pandemic. Are you not tired of talking about the pandemic? I am.
Yeah, so why are
I
you
wanna
still
move
talking
it-
about it? Just
What?
forget it. Why are you still talking about it?
I'm not.
You just did.
I was. Okay, you called me out and you're right. But I want to move past this, and it's very, very hard because everybody's talking about it. So I think it's going to be around May when we start to see the excitement of the Olympics. But you know
Yeah.
what, Olympic Committee, people of Tokyo's Olympic Committee, start talking about the excitement of the games and stop talking about planning it and start talking about the events that are going to take place. Start getting the athletes in front and start talking about how they're training.
Watch
I
out
want
for
to hear the
this
stories of the people, not the stories of the people behind the games. I don't care about the people behind the games.
Well, and they kind
I
of got
care about the Olympic athletes.
they kind of got to make some decisions pretty soon, because if, like we were saying, if like the immediate family is allowed to come in, they've got to make arrangements, flights, hotels, et cetera, et cetera.
They got to do that now. Speaking of which, this looks like a beautiful hotel to stay right across the street from the stadium.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That-
don't know about beautiful, but it's
I
a
think
good
it's
location.
open.
Certainly
What
a
is
good
it? Which
location.
chain is that? It's one of the chains. I don't know if I have a loyalty card.
You should get a room in the top floor
Yeah.
and live stream from there. You can look down inside the stadium. Maybe.
I'm
Is it
still
high
hoping to
enough?
get inside.
It might not be high enough actually to see down inside.
It might not be. Drone? No. I would never risk it. All right, we're waiting now for a red light. That there, I think, is a skating rink. Do you know what's inside the red building?
That
think it
was
was
a
ice?
swimming pool.
Swimming, okay. Can't remember. And behind us here is another arena. This is recycled from the, do you see this one behind us, right there? That's recycled from the 1964 Olympics. I still think that they should not have built a new stadium. They should have kept the old one and just renovated it and called this the Recycle Olympics. I think they would have gotten the international the respect that Japan always craves from the international countries.
Yeah.
Recycle what you had. And they are half doing it, but I still wish that they had not torn down that 1964 Olympic Stadium. I kind of liked
Let's
it.
watch it from this angle.
Yeah, this is a nice angle. So Peter's gonna stop for a second here so you can soak this up. I've done a couple of live streams walking around the stadium before, but this is the first time to ride around it, and it is 100% complete. Again, it's just sitting there. I think they had planned to hold last year a soccer tournament on January 1st to break it in, so it's been completed for well over a year now, at least 14, 15 months. But it's unused, and this is a huge waste. Look, remove this and start letting people come in or something to take a look at it at least.
Yeah, they should have tours. They should have guided tours through it, through the grounds and maybe inside.
Yeah, and this would start to get people excited about it. Start talking about the Olympics taking place, because obviously they've decided that they're going to take place. It's time for them to move past this, unless they like the limelight of being in a negative limelight. It's not a good look for anybody. That's the arena over there. That's.
No, we're gonna go back this way.
Are you gonna go this way?
Yeah, and then we'll go around the other way.
There. Hey, Rich Masters. Rich, we were here. What was it, like a year ago? 2 years ago? I remember being there with you in 2019. Would like to see the games happen, but maybe a bubble like the NBA. Exactly. And Rich and I, we were down there and we got a coffee at the cafe. I remember it like it was yesterday. Thanks, Rich. December 2019. Oh my gosh. And we still thought that the games were going to happen. We had no idea what was going to happen in December 2019. The bubble Olympics. But I think it's going to be like that. I already know that.
What do you mean the bubble Olympics?
Well, like the NBA, there's kind of a bubble around the athletes. They're going to be locked in. And this kind of stinks because I was hoping to hang out with the Romanian gymnastics team.
What?
What?
Why the Romanian?
Well, I like, one of my favorite cities is Cluj-Napoca. La Cluj. I have really good friends in Romania.
Now you can get a good view of the old facility.
Well, anyways, I still wanted to hang out with the Romanian gymnastics team, talk about the Olympics, and talk to a lot of Olympic athletes would be really cool. But now there's a bubble around the Olympic Village. It's going to be locked down inside there, where I don't think they're going to be allowed to go out unless they've had 2 weeks of quarantine. I think following the Olympics, the athletes might be free to travel around the country, perhaps. But once again, I do think it is dependent.
That would suck, wouldn't it? Come here and as soon as your event's finished, you split. No time to check out the country, enjoy the great food, and I mean, Japan's an awesome place.
Yeah, green. Do it. It would really stink to travel all this way. I know a lot of the countries, a lot of the athletes. Why are they getting a kimono over there?
Look over here.
And they got yukatas on.
And chomage, wigs.
I guess it's Japanese TV. So that means that Only in Japan Go is going to be your de facto information about the Olympics and the events on the outside. Because if you are a subscriber to this channel, you are coming with me. And I like the fact that the bus has the mascots right there that you might have forgetting.
Yeah.
Miratoa and his girlfriend, or sister, I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're going aside, the road was not a direct route.
And you're
this
now
is where we
getting
started
passed
the
over.
stream,
They're
right
the
over here
Olympic
on the
rings.
right.
Yeah. Din, 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 din. That's all I can say because of copyright.
So off to the right down there is where Omotesando is. Ooh, G-Wagon. I love those G-Wagons. So this stadium was designed by Kengo Kuma.
Or Kuma Kengo, if you say it in
Kuma
Japanese.
Kengo. Either way you want to say it, that's who designed it.
I got in trouble the other day. Somebody got angry because I said it. He said it's a. I was saying the Japanese last name first and first name last, and then Westerners were correcting me. I don't know what is the right way to do it.
Well,
is there any wrong
supposedly
way?
they have made an official request globally that
So
that you go with family name first,
right?
and then
So
given
King
name.
Kong would be Kong King,
Yeah,
and Godzilla would be Godzilla.
he doesn't have a last name.
Doesn't have. How do you
Or
know?
she.
Have you ever asked him?
I didn't dare. Dob John.
Yeah.
Von Peter.
Von Peter.
Von Peter.
So the V is part of the last name, or is it a middle name?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
How does it work?
What's that?
So Von is a middle name, or is that part of the last name?
It's part of the last name. Small V. Small V-O-N. Big G-O-M.
That must stink because you're always getting auto-corrected to get a big V, right?
Yeah, it's been a curse.
Yeah.
That's not how I spell my name. Well, you must get that as well, like D-O-B.
Oh yeah,
John
people butcher.
D-O-B.
You know, the worst is they butcher Kanai's name, gets K-N-A-I, but that's what it sounds like in English, because it's hard to say Kanae, because in English it just doesn't come off as an E, but it comes off as more of an A and an E, which is an I. It's very confusing.
Well, it's better that than mommy.
Yeah. So her nickname in New York was Katie, but I called her Kanai because I could.
Her nickname was what?
Well, at Starbucks they would always ask Kanai, "What's your name, please?" And they'd write it on there, and she'd say Kanai, and then they would always write it wrong, so she just started saying Katie. But no one calls her that anymore.
So here we are again. There's a stadium.
I
Still
think she's
there.
gonna get angry that I said that.
Still nobody in it.
I like the proximity to Shinjuku. This is Shinjuku coming up right here.
Do you think that because there will not be, most likely, a large body of people inside for the opening ceremony, et cetera, do you think that they will pipe in cheers and screams?
I think there's gonna be a lot of Japanese in there, and it's gonna be filled with people from Japan. I don't think it's gonna be empty. I think if you had the vaccine, you're gonna be able to get in there. Maybe they do every other seat is empty or something, but they're going to make sure that stadium is filled with people who have been vaccinated. Look, I don't know if these rapid tests are any good, but I've had to take PCR tests before going and traveling. You can actually get the PCR test in Japan at vending machines, right? And then you send it in and they give you the results the next day.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
You don't know about that?
No.
Yeah, there's a couple of vending machines. They're sold out quite a bit. They need more of them.
Huh.
But they also have rapid tests, which give you a result in 15 minutes that I've been using as a default if I need to get the test results back quickly. 15 minutes, and it gives you a fairly reasonable, accurate test result. I think it's like 85% or something.
So have you done the test yet?
Yeah, I've had to do both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull over. We're gonna go straight ahead.
Well, I'm still filming, right? So I need to have.
And so you get it from a vending machine, and it's the nose type. The PCR test is a nose swab.
Well, the rapid testing one is spit type. They made me
Ew.
spit in a bag, and then I would put that in with some solution, and then put this into a pregnancy test indicator thing. And it comes up. So far, it's been negative because I'm negative. I don't really.
Because you're a negative guy.
Go anywhere, except on a motorbike with a PVG. All right, we're going around the arena here.
Yeah.
I've been in here a couple of times. They had an amazing event that I went with my friend Nick, which was a wheelchair rugby, which is awesome.
Oh, that's like a murder ball. Did you ever see that? Look at this model. Oh yeah, girl.
Wow, why did you go fast past that? That's when you go slow. I'll tell you something. I'm more excited about the Paralympics than I am with the normal Olympics, and that's another question, Peter. I think by the time the Paralympics starts, we're going to be in a lot better situation, and perhaps tourism can start. Whoa, Mossberger Premium?
What the hell? Hang on, we got to pull up for this.
That's a
Screw
new
the
story in
Olympics,
itself.
man. Moss Premium.
How dare they build one right across the street from the Olympic Stadium?
We're gonna find out what this is all about, man. Hang on a second.
Wait, should I get off?
Normally I don't
so
do U-turns
comfortable.
for burger joints, but Moss Premium, they had me at Moss.
They had me at M. Really, you want me to get off and check it out?
Sure.
Okay.
Show them the menu board. And when you get on next time, for God's sake, get on slowly.
I can't control how I get on. Back in the saddle. All right, let's look at the. Whoa! This burger looks good.
Yeah, right?
This is the Moss Renewal. I don't know what this means because renewal is a word they overuse. This looks like a Kua'aina burger from Hawaii. Oh my gosh. Moss Burger has gone the distance. These prices reflect the quality. The
Okay,
prices
Wimpy, that's enough
are the same
burger
as
footage.
Kua'aina burger. Oh, these are bigger patties. Wow, this is a Wagyu burger with avocado. Peter, they got Wagyu burgers, 2 of them.
Are those like,
It's very
are
nice.
they
It looks
like
pretty nice inside,
double-decker
too. Look at the
burgers or
staff
something?
member. Hello. Oh, he just walked away. He's shy.
They all look, from here, they look like they're really thick. Is there like 2 patties or something?
One of them's a Wagyu burger.
Oh.
It's pretty sweet. All right, what do you want to do? You want to
Well,
Right-
we'll get
right
back
around?
on
Okay.
and we'll kind of cut
So I
through
hop
here. and-
on?
Yeah, get
Okay.
on gently.
Nothing I do is gentle. Oh, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, dagnabbit. Put some lubrication on these seats. It's hard to
Okay, here we go.
butt wiggle onto it.
Big patty. Reminds me of an old girlfriend.
Well, there's a Subway. What neighborhood is this? Is this
This is
It's between the stadium and Harajuku, so this could be Gaienmai.
Gaienmai. It's Gaienmai, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a good little coffee shop right here on the corner that I sometimes go to when I
is
work.
that
There's a couple studios over here. So where that
On the
M
corner?
is, yeah, on the M. See the M? There's a little coffee stand.
Oh, okay,
Really good,
right
like,
there, the M.
cappuccinos and stuff.
That's not Metro. That's
Yeah, that's for
M.
M is for M in this case.
So for those that are joining us right now, give us a thumbs up. If you give us 500 likes, we might do something. I'm just saying. Whoa, I don't know. Make a promise I can't keep. Just like the,
Or a
Like the
promise
video,
that
for
you
crying out
put pressure on me to keep. Thanks a lot.
you got to get. I'm sorry, I'm keeping you quite long. Peter's got to get home soon too. You got a lot of stuff to do.
What is it? Almost 10 to 3, isn't it?
What?
It's 10 to 3. I'm afraid my son is
Oh, your son Joji's waiting. All right, well, you can just drop me off and start. Are you taking the highway home?
I will. Yeah. This is a nice little park here. And actually, I did an NHK program here. See this? This is a mini Mount Fuji. Look at it.
Oh, right. Check that out.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you park right behind it.
Oh, sorry. Let me pull
tree.
up
This is a big tree. All right, there's a. So that's like a mini Mount Fuji. Oh, right. There's actually a trail there.
Yeah. Why don't you go take them up there?
You want me to get off again? That means I
Well,
got to come
that's
back on again.
Yeah, either way. Either way.
Okay.
I'll wait here. I'll keep the engine running for you. Oh, jeez, dude.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let me take you to this mini Mount Fuji. Oh, look, hurdles. Dun, 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 dun. Stop. Okay. Copyright. I wonder if I did one note every 10 seconds. Does that abuse copyright? Dun, 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 dun. No, that's kind of really bad. All right, let's go. Let's go check this out. Oh, Peter's right. This is super cool. Check it out. What? Okay, I guess we gotta just go in here through the. Wow. Oh, this is a shrine.
I'm just gonna troll John from a
I
distance
can't actually go in here. Let's bow.
because he doesn't know that I'm talking. But I think
I'm gonna pray. I don't
the
have
range
time.
is pretty good with these wireless
Prayers have
mics.
already been answered for the day. Let's move. Oh! Good thing I have the helmet on. It was made for people under 6 feet. Over 6 feet. You're always gonna bang your head somewhere. Oh, you have to go through here, the tour
John
gate.
is out of my line of sight. I have no idea where he is.
Bow my head. Wow, the sign really does say that.
But I'm sure whatever he is talking about is of little importance. So I will just talk over the top of him.
Hey, Peter,
Oh, he
I
is
already
up there.
did it.
Oh, hi, John.
You coming up here?
This is the easiest Mount Fuji to climb.
Whoa, There she blows. Looks like, oh, that's a sunset. That's not an eruption. It's pretty cool. Oh. Bring hiking boots. Don't come with sandals here. Hiking shoes. Hey! Top of mini Fuji.
Oh, you made it to the top.
People of Japan, I talk to you from upon my throne. Any comments?
You look great up there,
Yeah.
but don't get used to being at the top.
You come here often, Peter?
Not too often, but I've come here before.
It's cool that I can hear you from such a distance. All right, is there an easy way down? Like a slide? They should put a slide here.
That would be pretty cool.
It's actually kind of steep. All right, let's get back to the stadium.
Stay on the path.
So we are in a state of emergency, everybody. The weather is very spring-like, and you can see the cherry blossoms. This looks like the early cherry blossom variety has fallen to the ground. Oh! Oh, that's dangerous. So these blossoms are at the end of the cycle here. Anna, thank you. Watch my knees. I'm also watching my weight. I'm not doing good with either of those. That's kind of nice. Is there a website? Here's fy-museum.jp. Interesting.
Johnson.
Something to check out.
Where are you? There he is.
This is nice. I'm gonna have to come back here and do another live stream.
You saw the look. The blossoms are coming out. They're almost finished, actually.
This is the Kawadu Sakura. Kawadu Sakura, yeah. They're the first ones to bloom, and I did this in a live stream 2 weeks ago. It's blurry. I did this in a live stream 2 weeks ago, and yeah, some people don't know that the sakura actually do come out in some varieties early. That's the Kawadu Sakura.
There's also another variety that comes out after all the sakura has finished, and we start mourning that all the beautiful flowers are gone, and suddenly, kaboom! There's a whole new species of trees that's.
U2 on Air 11 writes in, why are you guys wearing helmets? You can always tell who just joined us.
Yeah. How dare you come in
Welcome to
late?
the live stream. We are on a motorbike. Is parking easy here? I mean, can you just park where bicycles park?
Well, you used to be able to without getting a ticket, but now they're much more strict. So, and actually they've loosened up a bit. Initially they were really strict, and these guys in their cheesy green outfits, they're always roaming around in pairs because they're afraid.
Yeah, they always have a backup, a lookout in case somebody wants to protest the tickets.
But the tickets are 9,000 yen a pop.
Damn.
And I've gotten my fair
That's
share
like
of them.
$90 for a parking ticket?
Yeah, for a scooter. Yeah, you got to kind of feel out the area and know where to park.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any trouble in quite a while, but I'm also cautious. So, yeah.
Do you have any questions? So we've talked about Japan right now is in a state of emergency again for another 2 weeks. Tokyo, Saitama, Chiba, and Kanagawa, the three prefectures in one city, Tokyo To. The rest of the country is no longer in a state of emergency, but a state of emergency didn't have that much meaning anyways. It was not so much for the people as much as it was for businesses to shut down at 8 p.m. And this time in this wave, they did more controls, not of the people, but of the things that people like to do. which is really interesting. What do you want to do? Go back to the stadium and then just call it a day?
Yeah, well, I'm
You're gonna
gonna.
drop me off. I'm
I'll
not going back to Castle Van Gogh.
Yeah,
You have a dungeon there. It's airtight too.
yeah. The dungeon. Soundproof. You can't hear the screams.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a lovely.
We do have a video,
that's a
a
lovely
tour
thing.
of Peter's studio. You guys can see that in a live stream from 2017, I think.
Was it that long ago?
I'm pretty sure it was like
Holy moly.
3 years ago. We looked younger.
You
more
certainly
energy.
did. You certainly did.
Yeah. The house tour video has been taken down, by the way, so you can't see that anymore.
Yeah, that was a smart thing because of all the screams coming from the dungeon.
Yeah, and he gave us a tour of his bedroom, which was...
Did I?
You did. You forget?
Oh, I was in the kimono, right?
Yeah,
that
that's
kimono.
the one where you came out with a
right,
kimono
right,
and a
right,
knife.
right. That was
and
awesome.
tried to attack me, and then you showed us your bedroom.
Yeah, my mother-in-law
sequence.
bought me that yukata.
Your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
With the mask?
With the mask.
You're wearing a mask or something, you're coming at me.
Oh, what mask was that?
Like a skeleton or death or...
Oh, maybe it was
Grim
from
Reaper or...
Setsubun,
Oh, yeah.
like the demon.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Tengu,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on here.
let's do it.
Santosh, thank you.
For those latecomers, I'm just going to plug my podcast again because they didn't hear about it.
Serial Talker podcast.
Serial Talker. Check out the Serial Talker podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. Check out the Serial Talker. That's true stories, true crime, and there's a YouTube version of it of the same name, the Serial Talker. I would love for you to consider
Clubhouse.
subscribing and check it out. Oh, and if you're on Clubhouse, yes, thank you, John.
You can find both of us on Clubhouse.
Yeah. So, what is your username on Clubhouse, John?
Only in Japan.
Okay, mine is Peter Von Gom.
Doesn't know I'm
at
doing
Peter
that.
Von Gom.
What? At Peter Von Gom?
And I do a Clubhouse twice a week. It's called Ego de Seiyu Voice Actors Club.
Really?
And we practice reading television and movie scripts. So come out and throw your hat in the ring, and you can practice, and we'll give you some tips. Pro voice actors are there. It's a lot of fun. We have a blast. Hey, kids.
He's waving at me.
Hey, they're all coming
Hey,
to the
look, they're
window.
waving
Hey.
at us. How you doing, kids? Oh, they're all waving at us. That's awesome.
The parents are saying, "Get
Oh,
sit
bye-bye.
down. Get back in your seats."
That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so check us out on Clubhouse. A lot of people don't have Clubhouse yet, though, right?
People say, what's Clubhouse?
Yeah.
Let the chat explain.
All right,
Let's get moving.
Let's get it.
I think our moderators are like, what's Clubhouse? Where have you been? It's like
You have to be invited.
You have to be invited in and blah, blah, blah.
And if
it might
you,
be big, and I don't know if it's going to be
if
big.
you,
It's like cryptocurrency. You don't know what's going to be big anymore.
it's well.
Do you actually need the gloves? It's like really warm.
Gloves are for protection if you fall, John.
Well, I don't expect to fall. We'll get on. Let's get moving. What does that look at?
Don't get pushy.
Sorry. I just want to make sure that Joji has an adult at home.
Oh, he doesn't care about that. He's got a.
Well, I know he
he's got
doesn't
video
care,
games.
but if I was, how old is he? 11?
Yeah.
11?
Jeez, man.
I'd be inviting all the other 11-year-olds over for a pate.
Well, they do it online. They have a pate online.
Oh, they party online, do they?
Yeah. Fortnite.
Well, when I was 11, I didn't know what a party was. Watch TV, play Dungeons and Dragons.
Ugh.
Why are you laughing?
All right, so I'm
Dungeons
going to
and
drop
Dragons
you.
could be an Olympic sport.
I'm going to drop you by where we started. Is that fine? Over near Shag Shack?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Is that
hey,
close?
Actually, that'd be pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
So Peter's gonna drop me off near Shake Shack, which is near, not that far from Aoyama Ichome. I gotta get back and start editing again.
Now, can we turn right here? I think we can. Yes.
If you can't, we're gonna know.
believe
We're gonna know
so.
really soon. We're heading back towards the Olympic Stadium. So this is the Gainmai area, kind of. If you were coming here, which you can't because you're an international tourist, you're not allowed to come. Apparently, I'm not rubbing it in. Actually, I kind of am. But oh, there's the premium moss again. The news is that the Olympic Committee and the Japan, the Tokyo Olympic Committee has decided, or is highly. I don't even know if the news has broken yet. But the Mainichi Shimbun has reported that they will not be having international tourism here. But I think that that's possible to change as the situation is evolving. There's a stadium in front of us. Would you like to see people here, Peter? I mean, despite the pandemic?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was really looking forward to. It's just, I was here as you were as well for the World Cup, 2002 World Cup.
Oh yeah, I was here for that too.
And that was
yeah.
magic,
Korea, Japan.
man. That was so fun. There's people from all over the world. Everybody's in a great mood, partying, and such a good time.
You're here in Tokyo?
Yeah.
I was in Toyohashi.
Oh, wow.
There were a ton of Brazilians. It's very famous for having Brazilians, a Brazilian community there.
Oh, and they love soccer.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah. So imagine the Olympics, you know, on the World Cup on a much bigger scale. People from all over the world coming here, and yeah. So it'll be disappointing not having as many bodies here, but you know, at least they'll have it. At least they'll have it. It's not going to be wiped from history with you know, a canceled Olympics, as far as we know. Jason?
Oh, Jason? Canadian Jason?
Yeah, Canadian Jason. He knows what I'm talking about.
Jason, are you still awake?
I don't think he is.
No, he's probably not awake.
But if he were, he would know what I'm talking about.
Jason knows.
Jason's
nice
my
reflection.
kind of like my Paul Schaefer when I do live streams.
Oh, Jason's here.
He is here. Okay.
We're talking about Jason.
Jason, how are you?
Carrie knows too. So if you go straight, this will take you to Harajuku, right?
That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to turn left up here.
So it's goodbye to the stadium.
It's a long stadium.
Bye-bye, stadium. Hello,
Sayonara.
Aoyama, Ichome, and Harajuku. We actually tried to live stream here, but the signal cut out
Oh yeah?
back in the day. We used to do a
Oh
Peter.
wow, look at this old 68 Camaro up here. Sweet. You don't see these every day here in Tokyo. It's an SS. Let me see if I can catch
Wow,
it.
yellow light. You gunned it.
Yeah, nice. Look at this. I think it's an SS Camaro over here on the
Oh,
right.
you just went, oh, look at that Camaro. Oh, that's awesome. Should I just put the camera right in his face? So, like
Yeah,
in
nice,
the U.S.,
dude.
you wouldn't
Nice.
show these people because they have guns inside in the U.S.
The classic American cars that you see here are very, very seldom, but these guys, he probably paid $100,000 for that here, and that's no joke.
Yeah,
It's
100
almost like
grand for that.
they'll pay the extra money because they think it's a better car because they're paying more money. This
Yeah.
guy had a Malibu, and he was just bragging to me. I paid Isemon, I paid $100,000 for this, and I'm like, dude, you should have just gone to the States and bought one on eBay and then shipped it over here. You would have got it for half the price. But it's a status symbol.
It's got to be a business write-off, right? If you don't pay, if
Well,
you
this
don't buy
guy, I
something
think
with it, you got to pay it in
He
taxes.
wrote off his intelligence spending that kind of dough for an old Malibu. It wasn't even like an SS or anything. It was just like your standard late 60s, early 70s Malibu. Jason?
Oh, this is 246, right? That goes towards Shibuya. Right goes to Shibuya, left goes towards Imperial Palace, and eventually Ginza.
Yeah, there's Roppongi Hills dead ahead. See it?
Oh yeah.
That's Roppongi
right,
Hills.
Roppongi Hills.
And yeah, up to the right is Omotesando. We're gonna go left here. I'll drop you off at the station.
Okay, wow, the wind is so strong.
Yeah, it's really picking up. And right now is the pollen season, so it's
Yeah, I've been
Johnny's
suffering.
been hit pretty hard.
What do you guys think of the audio quality? Thumbs up for the audio. What do you think? Is this a good rig? The audio levels are okay. Let us know in the comments. And yeah, I'm real thankful. Jason writes in, "Hi guys, tell Peter I will be doing my Cheer O Holy Night impersonation. Rojo."
Very good, Jason.
Audio is great.
You
Audio
know
is
what
okay.
What I like about these
Good
mics
yes.
most of all is you can no longer cut me off mid-sentence.
That's true.
And
Somebody
you still,
wrote in
you
here that
still,
wind
you still
really
interrupt
blows.
me, but at least I can just raise my voice a little higher and cut through your nonsense. All right, here we go. I mean that in the nicest way.
I know you do. Oh, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's gonna be 100 grand here, like easy. They used to have a big Coca-Cola sign here, but they took it down. It felt like the 1970s when I saw that. It was a shame. Where I guess they have that New Life is GMO sign instead. They used to have beautiful neon signs in Japan, and now it got really lame. This Ota sign looks neon. I'd like to do an episode on this, but the death of Arigato.
Yeah, that's an old one, isn't
Kusuri
it?
desu.
That's an old one.
It's a shame.
So this is the corner of Gaiamai. This is a big meeting spot. If people are coming to Gaiamai, meet at the BMW shop. Oh, Japanese sword shop up there on the second floor. Do you see that?
There's a sword
above
shop.
the ballet.
Katana.
There's a ballet place, and then above that is swords.
Kanai probably knows
Because
that ballet place.
and sword fighting are so interconnected.
Ballet and sword fighting. That would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Whoosh, whoosh.
See some
Dun, dun, dun.
ballerina wearing the armor. That'd be awesome. Look at that. Up the upper left, see it? Oh, here's Gaiamai Station. That's where you got, or no, you went to Aoyama Ichome?
Aoyama Ichome.
Okay.
Next intersection, please.
Over here on the right is Tesla, the Tesla showroom.
Tesla's not too big in Japan yet.
Here's the green guys I was telling you about, right here on the left.
Where?
Bastards, right there. They're the ones that issue the tickets for illegally parking bikes and stuff.
Oh, there's the Lexus shop. I thought about getting a Lexus. Then I looked at my bank book and said, nah.
Okay, John Dobb. Dobb
If you could
John.
get a car, what would you get? Does Vespa make cars?
I would like to get a G-Wagon.
Get what?
A G-Wagon.
Oh. Is that the one from Kill Bill?
What's that?
Is that the one with from Kill Bill?
I don't know. Oh, wait, is this
No, it's the
Ichome?
next one up, but I can walk it. It's okay.
Oh, let's get, I'll take you up to it.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay. Get back on.
Oh, jeez. Dude.
I can't
gotta-
do it the way you want me to
have
do
no
it.
finesse.
I'm not used to this, Peter.
You definitely were not cut out to be a ballet dancer.
I'm not, and I'm also like 10 kilograms heavier thanks to stay at home.
Feels like about 30.
I use that as an excuse.
All right, so Shag Shack is right down there. And
Winnie the Pooh writes in here, thank you for the tour and the Camaro, and not to mention PBG missing Japan in person so much. Winnie the Pooh, you will be back here sometime soon.
actually,
I think we're past the halfway point, if anything, and we're closer to people coming back to Japan than we were 6 months ago.
yeah, I hope so.
You gonna let me up here?
That'll be a sign of normalcy around the world. That's kind of a litmus test, isn't it?
It is.
All right.
All right,
Now
Mike.
you know how I feel. I feel so much lighter with your weight off of this.
All right, say hi to Joji.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Mike, your chest hair.
Oh, yeah. It's like my Austin Powers chest hair here. Well, why don't you sign out first, and then I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Are you going to take my voice away?
No, I'll hold it.
Yeah, I don't trust
I don't trust you riding away with it. We'll be on the expressway going, hey, you can still hear
He's trying to
me.
get me off the mic and then say crap about me. So just, you end the stream, and then I'll give you the mic back.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna end the stream at the intersection.
Oh, you were? How about I just ride and keep talking and see how far the signal...
No, thank you.
You're boring.
It's me, Mike. Any last words?
You're not my friend anymore.
Last words. Freedom! Braveheart. All right, your mic is off.
All right. So long, everybody. Check out the Serial Talker. You won't regret it. So long.
All right.
Catch you all soon.
We're gonna get you riding off in the sunset
All right.
or the smog. This way. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you. Catch you soon.
Catch you later.
You got everything out of your hat as well. I thought that was just your gut.
And my gut's right here, and now you're 120 kilograms lighter. See you, buddy. Nice ride. Ah, it's nice to see my friends doing. Oh, I forgot his helmet. Aha! I forgot his helmet. Oh, that's his fault. That's his fault. He should have told. I remember the mic. He forgot the helmet. Is he gonna remember it? Another reason to catch up with him next week. I knew it. Peter, if you're watching this, I have something borrowed. I can't text him because then I would have to cut this live stream. And anyways, he's on his bike and probably shouldn't be playing around with his smartphone. So just to sum this all up here as I get onto the train at Aoyama Ichome, I think we all knew the writing was on the wall that the Olympics were not going to be what it would have been had the pandemic not happened. The real losers here is like the world, okay? It's like everybody, because we all wanted to have an Olympics that was not affected by this pandemic, and yet we're not going to. And I think over the year we've swallowed all of that, and we know that it's not going to be the same. So I think we need something to cheer on, something hopeful, something exciting. We know it's a business. Okay, we move past that. Let's get off of the negatives and look at the positives. We're gonna have some really great competitions. It's gonna make the summer a lot more a lot more interesting than if we didn't have the Olympics. And maybe we'll have the Olympics again in the year 2036. I don't know. But it does go along with the 40-year curse. The 1940 Olympics, by the way, were supposed to be held in Tokyo, and we're also canceled because of the war, and the 2020 because of a pandemic. So the Olympics in Tokyo, it's kind of hit or miss. I also want to say tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream from Tokyo Station to introduce. You can move over here. Do a live stream from Tokyo Station to introduce the new rail passes from Japan Rail on Twitter. Yes, I'm on Twitter. You could go in there and use the hashtag AskOIJ, only in Japan. Ask me a question about the Japan Rail passes. They've been not just renewed, but they've been changed. They've been modernized for the 21st century. So the rail passes have there are some differences to them. I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow from the top of the Kite building overlooking Tokyo Station. So basically Tokyo Station. We're going to see the Shinkansen rolling in and out all day tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. is the live stream here on Only in Japan Go. It's scheduled. Hit me up on Twitter and leave me a question there. And also on Discord, you can hit me up there too, because our Discord server is pretty active. You hear that, Discord? Give us a partnership, because we love you. We've been doing Discord forever and they turned us down. But we're not going to give up on you, Discord, because our community is large and in charge. We're going to make it happen. Do it. So see you tomorrow at 11:30. Thanks so much for joining us in this live stream and making it a really fun time here at the Olympic Stadium at Aoyama Ichome. Bye-bye, everybody.